Imagine it is 1990. You are a struggling comedian. You are broke. You drive an old, beat-up Toyota Camry. You have no prospects, no big movie deals, and everyone tells you to give up and get a real job. This was the harsh reality for Jim Carrey. But while other actors were complaining about the industry, Jim did something that separates the successful from the dreamers. He didn't just hope things would get better. He decided to hack his own subconscious mind. Today, I am going to teach you the famous check method that Jim Carrey used to manifest exactly $10 million. But more importantly, I am going to teach you the missing steps that most people ignore. Because simply writing a number on a piece of paper isn't enough. You have to understand the specific psychology and the specific actions behind why this worked for him. Let's look at his ritual. This wasn't a one-time thing. Jim would drive his car up to Mulholland Drive in Hollywood every single night. He would park, look out over the city lights of Los Angeles, and he wouldn't leave until he actually felt successful. He visualized directors telling him, "We like your work." He visualized seeing his face on movie screens. He visualized the feeling of respect. One night, he took out his checkbook. He wrote a check to himself for $10 million. He dated it Thanksgiving 1995, giving himself 5 years to the day. And in the memo line, he wrote a phrase that changed everything. For acting services rendered. He put that check in his wallet. It stayed there until it was wrinkled, faded, and falling apart. Just before Thanksgiving 1995, exactly on his deadline, Jim Carrey signed the contract for the movie Dumb and Dumber. The payment, exactly $10 million. Now, I need to stop here and clarify something crucial. Many people hear this story and think, okay, I will write a check and then sit on my couch playing video games. That is not how manifestation works. The check is the map, but action is the vehicle. Between writing that check in 1990 and cashing it in 1995, Jim Carrey worked relentlessly. But here is the difference. He didn't work with fear, he worked with certainty. Because he had that check in his pocket, he wasn't afraid to take risks. He didn't just wait for phone calls, he went to comedy clubs every single night to perfect his unique, weird physical style. When he got rejected from Saturday Night Live, he didn't quit. He pivoted and took a job on a smaller show called In Living Color. When nobody offered him a lead role, he didn't complain. He helped write the script for Ace Ventura himself. And even then, the struggle wasn't over. When they started filming Ace Ventura, industry experts whispered that it would be a disaster. They said Jim was too weird. They said a movie about a pet detective would ruin his career. He was ridiculed for talking out of his rear end and making strange faces. But because he had that check in his wallet, he didn't listen to the critics. He didn't play it safe. He doubled down on his unique style. He worked 20-hour days. He starred in The Mask and Dumb and Dumber back-to-back before the first movie even came out. He worked with the energy of a man who knew he was already a star even when the world hadn't seen it yet. And then the impossible happened. The timeline aligned exactly as he scripted it. In 1994, the floodgates didn't just open, they exploded. Most actors pray for one hit movie in a lifetime. Because Jim had aligned his frequency for 5 straight years, the universe delivered everything at once. In February, Ace Ventura opened at number 1. In July, The Mask opened at number 1. In December, Dumb and Dumber opened at number 1. He became the first actor in history to have 3 number 1 movies in the same year. And just days before his Thanksgiving 1995 deadline, the news broke. He wasn't just getting a paycheck, he was signing the biggest contract in comedy history. He looked at that crumpled, deteriorated piece of paper in his wallet and realized the number on the real bank check matched the number he wrote in his car 5 years ago perfectly. When the check finally arrived, Jim didn't jump up and down in shock. He wasn't surprised at all. He felt a deep sense of peace. He took the original crumpled check out of his wallet, the one that was fading and tearing at the edges, and he looked at it one last time. He realized that for 5 years he hadn't been carrying a wish. He had been carrying a receipt. The transaction was finally complete. The visualization didn't replace the work. The visualization gave him the energy to do the work. It removed the doubt. He knew the money was waiting for him, so the hard work felt easy. It felt like walking toward a destination, not wandering in the dark. So, scientifically, why did this work? It is about your Reticular Activating System, or RERAS. Its job is to block out millions of details so you can focus. If you believe you are broke, your RAS will block out opportunities to make money. It will only show you bills, debt, and problems. But by looking at that check every day, Jim reprogrammed his RAS. He told his brain, "This $10 million is real." Because he believed it, his brain started showing him the opportunities that other actors missed. This leads us to the law of compensation. Jim wrote, "For acting services rendered, money is an exchange." Jim knew he had to become the best actor in the world to earn that check. The check was a contract with himself. It motivated him to be funnier, to be louder, to be more creative than anyone else. When you write your check today, you must ask yourself, what are the services rendered? What value will you provide to the universe in exchange for your abundance? Now, let's build your check. Here is the formula. Step 1. Get a physical check or a high-quality piece of paper. Make it look official. Your subconscious mind respects formality. Step 2. Pick a specific amount. Don't write $1 billion if you can't mentally accept it yet. Write an amount that feels big but believable for you in the next 3 to 5 years. Step 3. Write the services rendered. Are you a writer, a business owner, a healer? Write down exactly how you will earn this reward. Step 4. Date it. A goal without a date is just a dream. Give yourself a timeline. Finally, we have the fuel. You can write the check and do the work, but if your internal frequency is stuck in stress, you will burn out. You cannot manifest a new reality with an old mindset. Jim Carrey spent hours on Mulholland Drive getting into the right vibe before he visualized. You probably don't have hours to sit on a mountain, but you don't need a mountain, you need a frequency. To help you lock this intention in, I have created a specific audio track using the 432 Hz wealth frequency. This pitch is mathematically consistent with the universe. It helps lower your brainwaves from beta, stress, down to alpha, flow state. I want you to take your check, hold it in your hands, and listen to this track for just 15 minutes a day. While you listen, visualize yourself doing the work and receiving the reward. When this video ends, click the link on the screen to enter the dream portal. Put your headphones on, look at your check, and let the frequency do the work. Your Mulholland Drive is waiting. I'll see you in the music.
Thank you.